What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yoga with Adriene. I'm Adriene and I'm on the road. I'm here in Los Angeles and I'm in the second most magical place on earth. Not Disneyland, but I'm in the kitchen of my friend Hilah. So magical.
I disappeared like that.
So Hilah's invited me into her kitchen. I'm super excited because we're gonna do our second collaboration. The last time I was in Hilah's kitchen, it was a different looking kitchen.
Yep.
And here we are. Look how far we've come.
All the way to California.
So thanks for having me. And today we're going to learn how to make a couple different kinds of salad dressing. And every time I'm at Hilah's for like a brunch or anything in the past, like anything, her salads are always the best. So this is actually real. This isn't just like me, yoga, trying to be healthy. Like I was like, how do you make your dressing? So we're like, that's what we should do. So it's coming from a real place here. All right.
Okay, so
let's get started.
the first thing I thought I would show you is how to do like a classic French vinaigrette where you toss the salad with the dressing while you make the dressing, so you don't it's like super fast. So if you like a little bit of a garlic touch of garlic, we've got our salad bowl here, and I've got just a garlic clove that I'm just gonna sort of rub it on the inside of the bowl, and this makes it like mild. You know, it's not gonna be like garlic breath galore, like but wow. It's nice, and then you don't have to like mince anything. But of course you can like totally save these garlics and throw them in a pot of soup or stir fry or whatever. Yeah. But see?
Wow, yeah, you didn't even feel it, you just broke it. Wow.
Aroma.
You're already impressing me. I mean, I'm always impressed, but I'm like, okay, cool.
So then classic French ratio is 3 parts oil to 1 part vinegar. 3 to 1, so 3 O's to 1 V.
Cool.
That's slightly sexual if you get it, but if you don't, just forget I said anything.
I'm trying to get it now. Oh, got it.
So we're gonna do. We'll try that so you can see what you think. But I think you can always make more. A lot of times I'll do like 3 parts oil to 2 parts vinegar to make it a little bit more tangy, but it's up to personal. So like
3 O's to 1 V.
We'll do like a tablespoon of oil, and then a teaspoon of vinegar, and it could be lemon juice, anything acid. I like to use apple cider vinegar, unfiltered, because then you get all the good probiotics and stuff.
Yeah.
But like balsamic or whatever will work too.
Super good for you. Okay, so
like
we have options here.
Yeah, anything like lemon juice, any kind of vinegar. The only thing I would say is like a lot of the fruit vinegars, like peach vinegar and like fig balsamic, a lot of times they have sugar in them, so if you're trying to stay away from sugar, just check the label and make sure they don't add sugar.
What about like a red wine vinegar?
Totally. Or champagne vinegar.
Okay, cool.
Like, honestly, I think any kind of vinegar.
Cool.
Maybe not plain white vinegar, that might be a little strong. But anything else I think is good. And then I like to do a little pepper, like coarse, kind of a coarse ground pepper.
And already the fact that you're putting this in the bottom of the bowl, I'm like, like mind blown, because that's always a tricky thing, and I don't want to get ahead here, but like when you're putting it on top and then like you got so
it's like I'm gonna save the salt for afterwards, and then this, a few handfuls of greens. I mean, you could definitely do enough salad for 2 people with just that little amount of oil and vinegar that we put in here. So then you throw your greens on top and anything you want, and then just use this or some tongs or whatever, and you just want to you're just tossing it to get everything coated until every leaf is kind of shiny and glossy and covered in your oil and vinegar. And I've got some little herbs here. I really love to add fresh herbs to a salad like this.
It's so beautiful.
So like, let's throw in some dill. And tarragon is another one that I really like. Parsley, I've got some parsley there. Basil. Rosemary is probably a little too strong, but any of the like sort of light.
The one herb I have plethora of in my house, you're saying it's too strong. No, it's true.
No, it's totally true. Rosemary is just like, I'll grow everywhere.
It's like it's like a good intro, like I remember being in college and being like, oh, brilliant, it's like I was so grateful.
I can grow something.
Yeah, I can put something in it, I still use it, so yeah, it's good.
And then we'll do just some salt at the end. And I guess the reason I do the salt at the end is kind of get the leaves all coated in the oil and vinegar, and then if you put the salt on after that, the salt's not directly touching the leaves. So I think that maybe it stays fresh longer. So because you're not having the salt draw the moisture out of the leaves quite as directly.
Yeah.
So there we go. There is one super simple salad. Should I get a fork?
Yeah.
2 forks.
I love it. So the garlic on the bottom and then just building from the bottom up. It's like our yoga. Building from the bottom
Foundations.
up. Seriously.
Okay, so then, you know, you taste it and see if you want to add more salt or pepper or whatever.
Get the most... the hardest to eat by it. Cheers.
Cheers. And that's normally what I do for dinner, like, and then it's really fast.
And like if you're working on dinner and you're in the zone and you know what to do, because it's very simple, I'm sure that takes
No time. Yeah, if I'm not like talking the entire time, it's really fast.
if you're not talking the whole time, I'm not interrupting you. That's good.
Okay, but so
I love that. I'm gonna do that. I don't know why I don't do that. It's like I have all these things too.
and it's like 4 ingredients.
home.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside, and then we'll make one that you can keep in a jar if that's more your style, that you could just like mix it up and keep it in the fridge for a couple weeks. So I've got a little bit of orange juice. I'm gonna add a couple teaspoons of oil. This one has a lot less oil, so if you're watching your oil, then that's good. And I'm using extra virgin olive oil, but you can totally use anything you like. Like salad dressing is a really good time to use like super fancy like walnut oil, stuff like that has a nice flavor. You don't want to cook with really nice oils like that because it kind of messes up the nuance flavor. But if you eat them raw on a
I
salad.
don't think I've ever done anything with walnut oil.
Yeah,
But I
you can get,
noticed once, I think in your old kitchen, that you had avocado oil.
that one's really mild, but it's good too. I'm gonna add a little bit of minced garlic. So that was orange juice, oil, a little bit of vinegar, and I've got this recipe on my website.
This one's in your book too,
And
right?
it's in my book, yeah.
Might as well say that. This one's in her book.
Cookbook, that is.
Your cookbook.
that I done wrote.
Learn to cook. It's awesome, actually. This is going to inspire me to go back in there too.
It's a funny
So
book.
I'll put the link down below because, that's the thing is I think people don't realize about your book. It's like everyone tries to do their own spin. But like your writing and your sense of humor is so good. It's worth it. It's like makes it like, oh, you're going to cook something and do something nice for someone. Or that's usually when I'm looking in the cookbook when I'm trying to like impress someone or do something special. Because I kind of grew up cooking, but it's always a fun joy when you get like entertained. It's like a little treat.
Yeah, it's like, hey, it doesn't have to be boring as shit.
Yeah, it should be fun.
I said the SH word. Okay,
feel good.
so I'm gonna
Wow,
add a
you
little
say-
bit of, okay, all right, it's okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of mustard, some grainy mustard. You could use any kind of yellow mustard. And this is a little thing too, a little salt and pepper. Whenever you're doing a little made ahead like vinaigrette like this, adding a little bit of mustard or honey, those are both emulsifiers, so they help to hold the acid and the oil together so your dressing doesn't separate as much. But you will have to shake it. You definitely will have to shake it, every time you use it, but it won't separate quite as much and it'll come together a little bit easier. So then, I'm gonna shake it.
Yeah, I was hoping you would ask. Right? Cool.
There.
Man, and I love mustard.
Orange juice. And what's really cool about using citrus juice in salad dressing is if you put it over like spinach or cooked beans or something, then the vitamin C helps you absorb the iron that's in the beans.
Yeah, I'm getting into that.
Here. And I think if you wanted to add some dried herbs or something to this, like I think oregano or basil would be really nice with the orange, and then we just pour a little over.
How long could I keep it in the fridge?
This could easily stay for a week or longer, maybe 10 days even.
Awesome.
I mean, it's not going to go bad because the acid kind of preserves it, but it just probably would lose some of its fresh flavor.
Here's some homemade
some
dressing I
fermented
made last
salad
year.
dressing. So I'll just mix it up with my germy fork. There you go.
All right. Shall we?
Okay. 2 leaves.
Cheers.
Cheers. I love that one.
Shut up.
And we just made that.
We just made that with our bare hand. Why?
You should
Not
get
right. I shook it with my bare hands. Dude,
It's good, right? It's like
It's
light.
good. And I feel like people are gonna make fun of me and might even like make fun of this, like, oh, I know that. But I mean, if I cook regularly and I've never made my own dressing, there's so many people out there who will probably be like, oh yeah, I can do this.
Yeah.
But again, I have all these things,
Yeah.
you know, in my
All the time.
kitchen.
Yay.
Well, awesome. That was so good.
I'm glad to help you teach you things.
Thank you so much. This is like came from, I really wanted to learn, and it's so easy and so simple, but so rewarding. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks again, Hilah. If you're interested in the recipes, they're down below. If you want to check out Hilah's book, check out the link below. Tell us your experience with making your own salads, or if you have a favorite salad recipe or even another dressing recipe, share it with us in the comments down below. Send questions in too for myself or for Hilah. Keep it clean because we're clean eating. Just kidding. And we'll see you next time. Take good care.
Bye.
Bye. Namaste with the salad. The light in me bows to the light in you. I'm going to regret that.